Good afternoon. If you're around the world, good morning. If you're further around the world, good evening. Here's my take. This is just some thoughts that just has been going through my mind about everything that's been going on from a worldwide perspective. From a worldwide perspective. It's like while we paying attention to one thing, 15 other things is going on. Is this a trick bag? Is this a way to control our attention span? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Alright, first things first, right? This whole Dipset thing that's going on. This is crazy. I don't know what you would call this. I don't know if it's a play. I don't know if they are picking and choosing a new target. But I know this is devastating to the fans. And it's funny because those that are not interested in the fans, they really don't even understand what's going on. But if you're interested in the fans and you grew up with us with this music, then you know what's going on. You heard? You know what's going on. Everybody got something to say. Everybody got their 2 cents they putting in about this topic, about this situation. And guess what? I understand. We all grew up on this. It's something we all grew up on, you know? The whole Dipset, you know? A lot of people wouldn't tattoo birds on them because they wanted to be a part of it, not knowing that Dipset never gave out contracts, y'all. Dipset never gave out contracts. So it's kind of like, I feel like when they were saying, like, you know, it was a every man for themselves thing. I feel that. I feel like it definitely was like a every man for themselves type of thing. You understand what I'm saying? And every man was definitely for themselves. But I tell you one thing. I feel like they making hip hop look bad. They making themselves look bad. But I don't know. Maybe it's just the type of brothers they really always was. I don't know. I've been really for real. This is like my story. I've been around this. You know what I mean? As it grew, as it came together and stuff like that. But I've always been in my own lane. I've always been doing my own thing. So I didn't really study this like that. I was getting busy, you know? So it's kind of hard for me to give like an insight on what their brotherhood had. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I can really attest to is like when I decided to turn 145th Street into a flagship. You heard? I turned 45th into a flagship. And it was ready to go. Like, I prepped it. I brung the goons, which was Luke Abrazi, my cousin, and the rest of the Taliban. I brung them, right? And it was really our time to take this shit over and do what we do. But somehow, some way, every day me and Luch used to go check Cameron and Jim and Tito Poppins, and salute to them. We used to go check them, and one thing led to another, and then it's like 45th got infiltrated, you know? There was no Dipset before 45th. It was the Diplomats. Yeah, they was the Diplomats, you know? The Bird wasn't even formed yet, I don't think. I think it was still SDE, I'm not sure. But, yeah, you know, 45th was the flagship, you know, where we hustled at. And I felt like, you know, it was our time. Like me and my cousins and my family, we've been putting it in, y'all. We've been running in the tunnel, popping Cristal and all that in the 90s. Rest in peace to the big Stone, old Stone, my other cousin, who actually got killed by my other cousin, and they didn't even know they were second cousins, smoking that dust. But rest in power to my big cousin, Old Stone. Showed me a lot. Showed me how to wheelie on a dirt bike. Showed me how to get a big chain from Canal Street. You know, everybody went to Canal and got a big chain. Spent about $2,500. Got you something stupid, crazy, right? Salute to the real one. I didn't even know. Hey, Clarence, I see you. Salute. Yo, Clarence, I didn't even know my cousins and them was all into this blood stuff. You know? Now it starts to make sense where the Dipset came from, where it even became a set. Because the only bloods they was hanging with was Luca Brasi and the rest of the goons. That's the only ones they was hanging with. That's the one who introduced it to them. The same one who introduced Purple Haze to them. Me and Luch used to run down on them with them bags of piff. Cause let me tell you something. There was too many Dominicans up on Broadway. Black people was not running into that crowd of Dominicans to go get 5 dime bags. You just wasn't doing it. You just wasn't doing it. And everybody knows when you went to Broadway, they was on you like roaches. They made it hard for you to choose who you want to get your work from. You know what I'm saying? But the camaraderie that we had up there was like something to change the world. So I don't understand why it didn't change the world. But I get it now. I get it. Them boys was out for themselves. Them boys was trying to get they set popping. That's why I'm not gonna front. A lot of times they used to be telling us like to not put no music out. You know? Like to wait, like hold on. And I used to be like, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. What do you mean wait, hold on? That's why me and Un put that Piff album out independently. And boy did we get some backlash. But for the most part, we got up in that algorithm. You feel me? We got up in that algorithm. Like we really went from block to block grinding, promoting the craft. Un was the artist, I was the DJ. That really was our story. We talking about before Dipset. Before 145th and Broadway. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you one thing, I feel like I should have never brung none of them up there. I shouldn't have brung Luca Brasi. I shouldn't have brung nobody. Not Jay Malice. Me and Un should have just kept doing what we was doing right out of my little 2-seater Honda CRX. The dynamic duo. We should have kept doing what we was doing. But now that I know it's a journey, right? And it's not just a destination, we did exactly what we were supposed to do. We electrified the whole flagship. We injected the powers that needed to be injected, because when them powers came together, it formed Dipset. Everybody that was there played a role as a collective. Not one person did it by themselves. It was a collective. Everybody paid a contribution to it becoming as huge as it has became. This is a fact. This is a whole fact. Some know the story. Some was there to witness the glory. But the story is to be sold, not to be told. So this is why I don't usually talk about this, but I have to uncover the truth, no cap, and I have to just give you guys my thoughts and my perspective unbiasedly. Because let me tell you, there was many good times more than bad times. There was many more ups than downs. But yes, we had downs. Yes, we had to struggle as a crew. Yes, we had to hold each other down. Yes, we had to be there for one another. Yes, each one had to teach one. But the minute the virus started creeping in, everything fell apart. Yup, everything fell apart at that moment. Everything fell apart. But guess what? We still here. We are still here. We're still here. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. When you still here and you woke up today, you got another chance to do it better than how you did it yesterday. I don't know if they paying attention, but I know the replay gang is paying attention. But guess what? Like I told you before in round 1, right, Clarence? Messages for everybody. Everybody ain't for the message. And that's fine. That's fine. You know, we got people in the bushes, stuff like that. That's fine. That's fine. Yo. This journey has been one of a kind. And my story is such a unique, ill story that I didn't even know I had a story like that. I knew I had a mission, but I forgot I had a story with the mission. So it's all coming together now. It's all coming to a head. It's all coming together now. It's coming to a head. I understand it's a story and it's a mission. I get it. And for real, I just wish everybody finds their path and stay in their lane and get to where they gotta go. Cause all this extra nonsense that's going on with this hip hop stuff, and it's just too much, man. It's putting you to sleep, man. It's putting you to sleep. It is putting you to sleep. That's what I can say for a fact. All this hip hop is putting you to sleep because you're not focused on what you need to be focused on. You're not focused on what's really going on. Apple is being sued for $1 trillion. TikTok is scheduled to cut off tomorrow, shut down tomorrow. What's really going on? If it does shut down tomorrow, that may be a good thing because we may get an influx of a crowd, which brings more everything that we need, which would be like bigger and better from like the time of COVID, which gives certain people a chance to step it up, which gives certain people a chance to enhance what they got going on. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. We're going to enhance this content though over here, you heard? And this is just some of the thoughts that I got going through my mind. We are going to enhance everything that we doing and we're going to keep going up. Listen, I'm getting spiritually attacked like everybody else. It's a war we fighting that's going on outside, inside, around your side, by your side, beneath your side. Yeah, we all gotta hold tight, buckle down, get ready, be ready, stay ready, because when it happens, it's gonna happen fast. And in 2025, this year right here, let me tell you something, man. I don't care if you shitted on somebody, pissed on somebody, gave somebody sugar or shit. It's all coming back, baby. It's all coming back, baby. So guess what? Whatever the fuck you did 25 years ago, 30 years, look, it's coming back, baby. It's coming back. It's coming back. What you put out? That's the main question. What did you put out in the world? What did you put out there? Huh? What did you put out on these streets right here? Because it's coming back, baby. It's coming, and it's coming back 100 times fold. It coming back 100 times fold, gang. You heard? It's coming back. It's coming back. Karma is inevitable. People think they can run from it. You think you can get too rich where it won't catch up to you? Nah, baby. Karma work by itself. It's an assassin. And it doesn't discriminate. Female, male, gay, straight, lesbian, homo. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Karma is a quiet assassin that works by itself. And guess what? If you want karma to work, you have to mind your business. You have to leave it alone. Stay out of karma's way when karma is working. When karma is activating and coming to shoot, it always hits its target. No one is safe. Like they taught me early in the game. They said, Hustleman, the way you start is the way you finish. The way you start is the way you finish. So this is why I tell people who got bogus pages with nonsense, just shut it down and start another one. And if you start another one, come on it with the right foot. Because if you start with the right foot, you're going to end with the right foot. What am I saying wrong? What am I saying wrong? Right is right. Wrong is wrong. Look both ways for you make a left. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. I tell people all the time, the slower you drive, the longer you will keep your license. The slower you drive, the longer you will keep your license. It's slippery roads. It is slippery roads. Yes, it is. It's very slippery. You got to have good tires. Your traction got to be good. See, that's the thing. People get algorithm confused with rhythm. People get algorithm confused with rhythm. And before you know it, you done lost both. See, nothing lasts forever. And let me tell you something. This staying on top thing is like an addiction. You heard? You heard? Because everybody want to stay on top of their bills. Everybody want to stay on top of their health. Everybody want to stay on top of their wealth, right? This staying on top way of thinking is a parameter that was set to put you to sleep. Can't see over the hill. Can't see over the hill. Can't see around that car. It puts you to sleep. It puts you to sleep. And then how you gonna wake up? Because you know, like getting up in the morning, going to work early, getting up in the morning, going to school as a kid, right? No one wants to get up early. It doesn't matter about the alarm clock. The alarm clock is internally. You got to set that internal alarm clock, and then you'll wake up like ready. Using that generic alarm clock, you're not ready when you wake up. You still feel, just the fact that you know you got it set, you're not ready. Let me tell you something, man. This journey here of mine been a unique but a strange one, and one that I actually wouldn't even change for nothing, because everything that I've been through made me the guy I am. It made me understand what admirability is. It made me understand what honorability is. It made me understand what loyalty is. It also showed me what greed was, what bad emotions are, spiritual attacks, demonic presence. It showed me how to focus in a relentless fashion. Because sometimes you see things in people you don't want to see. Sometimes you see things in the road right here you don't want to see. That don't mean you're going to close your eyes while you're driving, right? You're not going to close your eyes while you're driving. You're not going to risk your life because you don't want to see what you don't want to see. So therefore, you have to pay attention and focus in on what they're not saying. Jedis, listen up. You hear me? We have to focus in on what they're not saying. Because you know what? People love to talk. People love to text. People love to recite, right? like spitting rhymes and making music. So you gotta focus in on the messages of what they're not saying. Yeah, if you pay attention to that, you got a whole nother story. Yup, you on a whole other side of town. You got a whole nother story. All you gotta do is pay attention to what they not saying, and it's gonna tell you all your answers. Yeah, all your answers. Pow, get your brains knocked out by just knowing. By just knowing. Knowing half the battle. Knowing half the battle, babe. Long as you know, pow. You moving to the next pace. You moving to the next level of ascension. Yeah, just that easy. So guess what? Hit that like button on the way in, hit it on the way out. We out of here. We gonna see who wanna ascend in the next 3 days. Gang.